Good Mountain Monday morning, and we hope you're having a good morning on a frosty morning this morning. I couldn't believe the amount of frost I saw. I had an idea it would frost some, but I had a heavy frost. You live right across the road. I didn't check yours. I guess you had about the same amount.
I had a little over.
Yeah, you had a little. The roof was white on the cars and the house and everything else, and I'm telling you, it's that time of year, though, so I guess we better start getting you. We got to, look here, we got. You have to kind of wrap up on these cool mornings. Now, what we need, welcome to Mountain Monday morning here on Mountain Fun Life. And what we want you to do right now is to text, tweet, get in touch with all your friends and neighbors and your enemies if you want to. And just be, show them a little kindness. Show them a little kindness. That's what you need to do. And get on the phone, do whatever you have to do to let everybody know that Mountain Monday morning is here on live. And we got a lot of things to talk to you about this morning. And we're going to get right into that, but we're going to give you a little bit of a break now to get all that texting, tweeting, and good stuff done. And let everybody know, and we'll be right back. Welcome to Mountain Monday morning, and hope you got those texts and tweets done and all the information out there, because information is getting out like you wouldn't believe. I mean, Mountain Fun Life, not just Mountain Monday morning, but Mountain Fun Life, the post reach that for this past week, those stats come back to me, and all of us, I suppose, that are
they go up.
And man alive, in the thousands. I mean, it was just I saw that, and of course, Mountain Monday morning it's right up there. It's right up there, and we're getting. Yeah, why don't you do this script here for me? And
Yeah.
No, I'm just teasing you. I know the first show that we did here that we were just talking about, I tried to script you, and I thought I'd just tease you a little bit about following the script here.
Don't go over good, does it?
Don't go over good. I know better than that. So that's something that you just don't get into, do you?
No, coming at you live and raw, bro.
Live and raw. That's the way to go. We had a guest that was scheduled to come in this morning. Had to reschedule, and that happens. And so we're going to get a member of a group, bluegrass, local New Mountain Grass. New Mountain Grass got a neat little group, and I got one of their songs. We've just uploaded one of their songs to Mountain Fun Life Radio. If you're not catching Mountain Fun Life Radio, you just best go catch it, because don't let it get away from you. We're reaching into, now get this, Bob Denny, he's out there working the machinery. He showed me how to get on to check where it's playing in the other countries and all the stats and the graphs and all that high-tech stuff. He's making me a pretty high-tech person here. I can at least get to the information and look at it now. But I got on, I believe it was last night I went on, or night before, last night. And in the top 10 country listener that shows the listeners in foreign countries, Yeah, I like to go on and check that just to see what the outreach is and where we're going with the radio. Now, the radio, it's with the audio now. Usually, if you go on the radio, you're getting the audio and not necessarily the videography that you see here on Mountain Monday Morning, which goes out with the video to it. But the top 10 countries, of course, you got the United States, which is number one, the top, and then Britain, Canada. And you go right on down, but in that top 10, I was a little surprised at some of the countries that I found who are listening to Mountain Fun Life Radio. And those include Brazil, Jamaica, Argentina, St. Lucia, Germany, and even Mexico. I didn't know we were getting radio play down in Mexico. But that's some of those in the top 10, and so we're getting coverage. It's just blowing my mind the way it continues to build, and Mountain Fun Life, and not only Mountain Fun Life, but Creative Christian Network. Be sure and check out Creative Christian Net, because that's included. And we've got the gospel music side there, and you need to go check that out. And, of course, good old mountain music, Mountain Fun Life. That's what we're about here. We like covering the area. We were talking about that a little earlier, how that in the early days, media in this area was almost zero. We had no coverage. We could get about 3 TV channels with a rabbit ears or antenna, aluminum antenna. And if it came a windstorm, you had to go outside and reset and turn it a little bit, and get the antenna picking up the airwave signal. Everything then.
That did help out our local paper, though.
Yes.
Because that's how people got news back then
local
when
paper.
We were young.
And now it's just right reverse. You got the high tech on the internet and everything, and even the airwave programs are not doing it well. Back when we were trying to get those TV stations, we could get 2, one of them really good and the other one snowy, and they were coming out of a different county, because we had nothing here in this area, in the immediate Smoky Mountain area and Sevier County area. We had nothing.
So much technology today, Brother Robert.
And
MP3 players.
Right.
I mean,
and 8 tracks. You remember the 8 tracks?
Oh, yeah.
I remember the first one. I thought, well, oh, wow, that is just so neat. You got those 8 tracks on there, and you just push a button and switch the tracks back and forth. And I thought, wow, this is just really high tech.
The cassette took that over.
Cassette took it over, then the CDs. But then, in those days, we could get one clear channel coming out of a adjoining county. We had nothing here in this immediate area in this county, and the most of your radio stations the high-powered stations were either out of state or out Nashville or WSM, some of those, But anyway, we got technology now that is just amazing. But then, the airwaves. Some of the stations, you drive around the other side of a ridge, and it'd get static on it, or it just completely fade out on you. We had no way to. But now you can capture everything on your mobile device, like Mountain Fun Life, Creative Christian Network. You can anywhere that you can carry a mobile device, you can carry the programming, all of it, not just Mountain Monday Morning. Be sure and check out. We got so much stuff going on. We've got Ashley, who's a part of our family here, our Mountain Fun Life, Creative Christian Network. Ashley is our brand development marketing director. Wow, that's a big title. I barely can't even. That's she's. And she's good at it too.
Oh yeah, she's coming up in the world, ain't she?
she's
big time.
And Elizabeth is our social media marketing. So Elizabeth is doing really great
She's
in
our
the,
young
in the
blood
media.
of the
She's
company.
the young blood of the company. She's really doing a great job, and we're so proud of them. The vision of Mountain Fun Life and Creative Christian Network is just here lately. It just becomes so amazing to me. That's why I got to thinking back when I had done some radio and TV, quite a bit of radio, not as much TV. I'd appeared on some TV programs, but never really actively got involved in the technology of running cameras like Bob does here, And so I had always wanted, and I often wondered, why can we not in our immediate area here, in the Smoky Mountains area, have our own TV, our own radio, a community channel for both, or whatever, And then Bob Denny comes along. Well, I had some, I'd done a little radio work, but I'd never done, like I say, the technology. Then Bob Denny comes along, and we kind of get put together by divine arrangement. I don't think anything happens just haphazard. I don't believe it's just chance happening. These things happen for a reason. And now he's got technical know-how, and we do our part, and we put these parts together, and look what we've got. We have operating in the community now, community radio and television, he had the dream, I had the dream, but it took working together, and then we got all this help right here. Man, I'm excited about it, folks. Yes, sir. You excited, Mountain Man?
I'm telling you, I can't, we talked about it before, but can you imagine what Christ could have done with something like we have today?
With technology like this, and the disciples, the apostles, had they had of course, they were pretty good about getting around on foot or
did a good
ship.
job.
However, yes, sir.
They got it out there.
They covered.
Was to get it out.
That's what you do. You take what you have and you use it, and so that's what we're doing here. And,
so true.
And we're really pleased with the responses we're getting, and I'm telling you, it just continues the vision. This is what I call the vision, a vision that is actually coming to pass. And when you see the vision that you've had, a dream or a vision that you've had of something that you wanted to happen, and all of a sudden you see it unfolding, and see it happening. And actually, when we get done here, we can go home and click on and go back and watch it again. Used to you couldn't do that. When the show was over, it was over. You had no recourse except maybe get a reel-to-reel tape or something.
Or wait till next week.
Or wait till the next week. But technology is great if it's used properly, and that's one reason that I like, and I'm very pleased with what we're doing here, is the vision has a good intent, and the vision is happening.
If
as
they
we
go
speak.
on and they watch Creative Christian Network, that's another network of ours here that I'm proud of.
Yes.
And if they'll go on and watch that, then they'll get a broader idea of who we really are.
I have people, you probably do too, people will ask, they will know, well, what's Mountain Monday Morning? What's this Mountain Monday Morning show all about? And of course, we joke about it. We say, we never know. And a lot of times we don't.
No.
We don't know when someone's going to say, hey, I can't make it as your guest. Like this morning, and we just understand them. I'm not complaining. We're going to have a showing from this this group. They have some great music. And we're going to get that rescheduled. Get a band member in here to talk about their music. Play it on. Listen to them on radio. Go to Mountain Fun Live. You can hear a New Mountain Grass on the radio. I'm going to get another song on there probably later on the next day or two. And but see, this is what it's about. The community, the vision that is going on now. And they say, well, what's Mountain Monday Morning about? And I've come up with this idea or thing that my reply is, well, if you're here in the Smoky Mountains, in the area here, look in front of you, look behind you, look to the right, look to the left, the dirt and underneath your feet, look to the sky. That's what Mountain Monday Morning is about.
I thought it was about 30 minutes.
That it is.
Something, didn't
That it is. But anyway, we're about the community, and we're about the area. And that's the reason I'm so pleased to see all that we have going on here.
That we all, there's so many new people that has moved into our community in the last few years. And we have to welcome them, too. I had a man tell me once, he said, the people here are just so nice.
Right.
That's the way we were raised. To be respectful and nice. We wasn't...
And that kind of cordiality lets people know that, hey, this is a place where you're welcome, and people appreciate your presence, appreciate you being here.
We will stop and help you on the side of the road.
Yes, and when people get so consumed, their time gets so consumed that they can't help one another or give a kind word to someone else, that's just a little bit too much.
Just as easy to be nice as it is to be hateful, isn't it?
It sure is. We have a lot of events going on that we want to talk about, and we have a request here to report a lost dog. We may have started a lost and found, swap and chop and all that. But anyway, we let's just go ahead and get to that right now. We have a lost dog in our area. Pam Wood, she has a lost dog, and I think Bob has a photograph and the information. Phone number 251-348-4524. His name is Buster. Last seen in the Waldens Creek Bluff Mountain area. That's, of course, up our direction. And if you see this little dog, kind of a white and tan, he answers to the name of Buster. There's a $100 reward on that. So keep that in mind. If you see this little dog running around, to get in touch with this nice lady that came by last night and visited you too and gave you one of the posters. $100 reward. And
but if
I
found her dog, I don't know if I'd take her $100 or not.
I don't believe I would either.
I'd want somebody to give me mine.
We
back.
care about our animals, and we would.
Yeah,
it's a nice gesture though to offer that. I'm sure that
it is, and I'm
sure
she'd be grateful.
And I would to offer that. That's grateful enough in itself. And if I found the little dog, I would just say,
call her and tell her I have your dog,
and enjoy the return of I'm sure a sweet little pet. But anyway, now we've got some other things going on with some Silver Dollar Fish movies coming to town, and Gary Christian, the dad of the girl that was murdered, the young lady that was murdered, that had the trial just went on and on and on and on in Knoxville, the Knoxville area. He's going to be speaking at Abundant Life Worship Center. So he's going to be coming. He of course he was heartbroken, broken over his loss, and was really bitter, according to his testimony. Was bitter for some time over it, but he's evidently gotten his life really turned around, gotten rid of the bitterness, and is doing speaking engagements. He will be coming to Abundant Life Worship Center. That's at the Civic Center building in Sevierville, so keep that in mind. And also, Silver Dollar Fish movie on November the 4th during the evening will be at the same place, the Civic Center building down in Sevierville, next to the bowling, where the bowling center is down there. and that's where the meetings for our Abundant Life worship, we gather there for our meetings too. So you can go to abundantlifetn.com for more information on all this. I don't have the exact time. I'm thinking maybe 4:30 on the Silver Dollar Fish movie, but in all these activities, you can go to abundantlifetn.com and you can get more information on that. So be sure and keep that in mind. And Silver Dollar Fish movie, you want to be sure and try to come and see that movie. There's no charge, and but you may want to make contact here and be sure that there's going to be seating. I'm sure this is going to be packed. We're going to be there. We're going to be there, so if you would like to come in, we worked with the music, and I wrote the theme song for it, and some of the other songs and music on it, and I've seen it one time, and it was very interesting. So if you want to see a good family feature film, and our own Bob Denny produced this film and did camera work and all that.
Be good to even go meet Bob, wouldn't it?
Go meet Bob, yeah. Say hi to Bob.
Is that what we can call it? Meet Bob.
Meet Bob.
Yep.
Yeah. Silver Dollar Fish. Go meet Bob. And I'm sure that the actors, some of them will be in. I don't know whether they're going to have the truck, the Chevrolet truck there. 40, I believe it's a 1949. I don't know whether it will be at this event or not. It was at the other one. We got our pictures made with it and everything. You know, the cast, the crew, and songwriter and all that good stuff. So it was a lot of fun. And Bob Denny, he was interviewed, and his interviewed outdid everybody's. It was way up there. And
he got a little bit more experience than we do, don't he?
Yeah, but he got more. He got more views on that. I'm going to have to talk to him about that. No, that's good. We like to see that, Bob. We want to get as many views as we can, no matter. We're working together in this, and that's what it's about. So be sure and remember this. Now, there's something else here that I'd like to mention. We have lost some precious people. This has been a heartbreaking week and a heartbreaking month. We, most of you who have been following Mountain Monday Morning, Mountain Fun Life, Creative Christian Network, you know that we covered the Sevier County Fire. And the lady that was, I think she was over that and did some interviews with us, a very bubbly, fun lady. She passed away on us. Colleen Meyer-Hopper. We want to extend our sympathies and our prayers and support for the surviving members and friends of this sweet, dear lady. You met her, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
She came over and did interviews. I think maybe even we interviewed her, did one of the interviews with her. And she was just so much fun and so bubbly and outgoing, wonderful personality. And this loss is such a heartbreaking loss. And then that's not the only one. The brother of Steve Rose, who our associate pastor with Tim Parton at Abundant Life, his brother just passed away also. So we extend our prayers and our respect,
very hard sympathy. When our immediate family passed.
When it hits home, this hits home. This is our family. This is our folks.
I've lost family too, and I know that it's hard to sometimes accept.
And it seems to, I don't know why it is, but it seems to always be this time of year around when the holidays are coming upon us, and when you really want the togetherness of family and friends, and it just that really takes a toll.
It does.
It's emotionally, it can drain you emotionally. And
of course, it wouldn't matter what time of the year. It's still
when it's around those family times, it seems to just hit so much.
Holidays come around, though.
Yeah.
You don't never forget your family.
And when the holidays come around each time, when you've lost a loved one like that, a friend or loved one, then, you know, you got that memory of wish they were here. But, you know, that's life, and we have to deal with it, and it's good to have the kind of faith that you need to overcome it. The Apostle Paul, in getting into Scripture there, you know, he said, I know the time of my departure is at hand. Sometimes we have to come to the realization that, hey, this life is short, and we need to make the best of it.
Very short.
We need to make the best of it and help others as best we can, to give our prayers or sympathy, and our heart breaks, especially when it's someone so close to us and someone that we have been, people that we have been so involved with, with Mountain Fun Life Creative Christian Network and our coverage, and meeting so many of these dear, wonderful people. That's what makes this really special. And it makes it special as being part of the community, and being community radio and television. And I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about being asked, well, what's Mountain Monday Morning about? It's about the vision. It's about the community. It's about what we're doing here. It's about coming together as we came together with Bob Denny and others, Elizabeth and the others who are involved here, Ashley, and we
kind of just a family now.
It is.
It's a family
and
feeling.
We're growing together, and we hurt together.
Exactly.
And but I was thinking about how all has transpired from back in the days, coming forward back in the days when we had the snowy TV channel, and one clear, fairly decent clear channel is all we could get, and your airwaves, your radio. You get a good song on you want to listen to, and it begins to fade out on you, or you're driving down the road and you go around it. But now we have Mountain Fun Life, Creative Christian Network. If you got a mobile device and you can carry it anywhere with you, you can carry us right there. How does it feel to be in someone's shirt pocket or coat pocket or hip pocket?
Yeah.
you carrying Mountain Man in your hip pocket. What a concept. Running around with the earphones, yeah. But I was thinking about it, and you know me being a songwriter, occasionally I get in a poetic mood. Well, this hit me, I mean just right here. And I thought, I got to write these words down. It's just too important, because if you don't write them down, then you lose them. But I wrote this little poem down, and it's about what we're doing here. I got to thinking about Bob Denny and about his technical know-how, and how I wanted something like this but didn't have the know-how to do it. I'd done some radio, and I can get on here and talk in front of a microphone, but he's out there operating the equipment, and I couldn't do that. I can operate a recording studio, which is probably similar, but with the cameras and all that we got here, that took a different kind of know-how.
Takes a different vision.
And I got
Yep.
And I got to thinking about all that has transpired here, and I wrote it down. And we may even turn this into a little song later, put music behind it, and maybe do a recital of it for Mountain Fun Life Radio. But it goes like this. And I kind of titled it, The Mountains Had a Vision. The mountains had a vision, but they could not see. They had a strong voice, but they could not bring words to be. Their ears were attentive, but they heard not a sound, just moments in time, unaccounted for and bound. Then one day an artist took his brush in his hand. He brushed a leaf, then a tree, then made the mountains so grand. Then a singer took notes, and with words in a song, gave the mountains a melody, as we all sang along. Then a traveler so weary felt the cool mountain breeze, built a cabin in the forest, and said a prayer on his knees. Lord, help me take the beauty you have strewn by your hand. Let the world see the vision just as you planned. There are things all around us we take for granted, I'm sure. We see in the distance, but often not what is near. These mountains were created for the whole world to see, but the vision is silent without you and without me. And with that, we're going to have to say bye because we run out of time. Say bye, Mountain Man.
Bye, Mountain Man.
Thanks.